This is called Sinking Ship, and I wrote this about a line that Tressie McMillan Cottom wrote the day after the election. Tressie McMillan Cottom is an author, a writer, a columnist for the New York Times and other publications. I learned of her through Trevor Noah's podcast. But I like her analysis on things. She seems really sensible, doesn't get too riled up. She seems like somebody who really keeps her head screwed on straight. But she wrote something the day after the election to the effect of, don't cry over not getting to be the captain of a sinking ship. And it seemed like I didn't fully understand what she was saying, and I'm not sure that I do still, but it reminded me a little bit of some ideas that I picked up in The Message from Ta-Nehisi Coates, and I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, your name, like you're going to be listening. I'm sorry if I'm saying his name wrong. I probably am. I should have looked that up before I started yapping. Anywho, the idea of if all we do is just transfer power without changing the structure of power, where we're just flip-flopping who's the oppressor and who's the oppressed, then what kind of progress are we really making? At least that was my take on it. So I decided to blend my Sunday song series, which isn't really a series, I've just done a few of them, and my book reports over at Girl with a Book Report, and my Substack where I write fiction and then write a song to go with it, which I also haven't been doing in a while. I decided to just combine all three of those. So here's a Sunday song that is about a book I wrote, not a book I wrote, a book that I read, and something that Tressie McMillan Cottom wrote the day after the election. It's called Sinking Ship. Can't toe the line if it's a fault line. Can't sell the deed if the land's not mine. Can't pray for rain while we're feeding the flame. Can't keep hands clean when we're throwing blame. If you want to cross the sea on a soul-going trip, don't buy a ticket on a sinking ship. Won't cure the ill if you pedal and swill. Won't keep the crown when you're dead underground. Can't save the day if it's just a game you play. Can't have it all if your heart's too small. If you want to cross the sea on a soul-growing trip, don't buy a ticket on a sinking ship. If you want to sail the sea, is that a peaceful clip? Don't punch your ticket on a sinking ship. If you want to cross the sea on a soul-growing trip, don't buy a ticket for a sinking ship.